reviewing the world down under.
Hey, g'day everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. So, okay, I have a confession. I'm a little bit late to the party when it comes to this camera. I didn't get it when it first came out. It's been out some time now. But because I find myself looking at producing YouTube videos using my motorbike in my car and potentially doing outdoor reviews, I wanted to get something that I could use to record all my outdoor footage. So if you looked at my previous videos, I reviewed a couple of mounts by a company called Newer. One is a window mount and the other is a magnetic mount to give you those superb angles that you would be looking for on a car or even a motorbike. So this is a camera I'm hoping to use for that purpose. Actually, as a side note, my last video I also did was of the Osmo Mic Mini in Arctic White. So as I said in that video, I would be using that mic going forward for the next couple of videos, hooked up to my Osmo Pocket 3, just to see what the sound quality is like and make sure you can, still hear everything okay as it is now. So anyway, onward with this. Although this has been reviewed thousands of times, so I'm just going to do a quick unboxing as it is just the essential combo. Have a quick look over it. But again, like I say, if you see the videos, I'm going to be using this predominantly for any outdoor work that I'm looking at doing in the future. So the reason I got this now as well is because the Action 6 is probably going to be coming out at some point in the near future. Like I say, this came out at the end of last year. So it's inevitable number 6 is going to be coming. And they're having price cuts on this now. This one was $100 off just recently, which I think for the reviews I've seen of this camera and what I know of it, it's an astounding price to get it at $100 off. You're getting a lot of product, for that money. So look, with regards to the camera, DJI listens to the community and they've delivered, from what I've seen, a powerhouse that genuinely does now challenge the competition. So we'll dive straight back into the biggest story now, which is going to be the image quality on this. They gave the Action 5 Pro a huge upgrade with the camera. Now I have the Action 1, the original, and I have the Action 3. But now they've upgraded this to the 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor, which is massive for an action cam. What it means for you and myself is amazing low light performance. And there is an insane 13.5 stops of dynamic range on this. So you're now going to be able to capture those high contrast scenes, think to yourself the sunsets, and be able to pull in the detail from the highlights and the shadows. You're also getting true to life colors and a professional grade image straight out of this little box. On the video front, we're shooting gorgeous 4K at up to 420 frames a second, which gives you, it's going to be buttery smooth slow motion capability. Plus with the inclusion of 10-bit D-Log M color profile, means the serious creators of you out there are going to have the flexibility they need for color grading in post-production. With regards to stabilization, rock steady, as I know from the Action 3, has always been great. But this is rock steady 3 Plus and 360 degree horizon steady on this Action 5 Pro, and I think it's going to be truly remarkable. You can literally throw this camera onto a helmet, a bike or a surfboard, and your footage is going to come out looking like it was shot on a gimbal. Even better, now they've introduced subject centering and tracking, which is a first for an action cam. This uses the powerful internal 4nm chip to intelligently keep your subject in the frame, even if you're filming yourself solo. this, from what I've seen, has been an absolute game changer for vloggers and solo adventurers. One of the most praised features also in the early reviews has been the battery life. The new 1950 mAh extreme battery is an absolute beast, giving you 4 hours of continuous recording in lower settings and over 2 hours when pushing that 4K 60 frames. So this is a class leading battery. It's a huge win again for all day shooting. Yes, it still reliably records in temperatures down to -20 Celsius as well. The design of this also sees some great quality of life improvements. We still have that super convenient magnetic quick release mount, which I absolutely love, but now has dual OLED high brightness touchscreens. They're bigger, brighter, on this one particularly up to 1000 nits, and made with durable tempered glass, which is going to be making framing your shots an absolute breeze, even on a sunny beach. For you divers out there, the camera is waterproof down to 20 meters or 65 feet without any extra housing. Finally, another quality of life item I like about this is the inbuilt storage. This has 47 gigabytes of built-in storage. As you know, I've just recently unboxed the DJI Mini 5 Pro, and again, built-in storage I think is an absolute game changer. Buying these products, or whether ordering online or getting them from the store, you come home, you unbox it, you want to use it, and you forget to get your micro SD card. So you can play with it, but you can't record anything. You know, going forward now, with all the products DJI are knocking out, you've actually got inbuilt storage, so you're going to get hours and hours of use for photos and videos straight out of the box, and then that gives you a little bit of time to, source some micro SD. And again, it's a nice backup as well. If you do happen to carry a few micro SDs and you forget them, you're still going to have that internal built-in storage. For the audio side of things, again, it's seamless with a wireless connection to the DJI Mic 2 and the Mic Mini system is a content creator's dream, giving you professional, crystal clear sound with minimal fuss. So again, who is this for? I think it's pretty much for the creator who's going to be demanding the best low light image quality, the adventurer who needs the longest battery life, and the vlogger who wants to make smart tracking and pro audio integration all in one rugged, easy to use package. With regular sales, this camera is priced extremely competitively and offers an incredible amount of value. Again, this is just my experience from looking at other reviewers and seeing what they've done with it. They love it. I have the original, like I say, and I have the number 3. I have the DJI Mini 5 Pro. I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm now using to record this video. The DJI mics, their products are astounding. So I'm really hoping this is going to be fantastic. So we'll quickly take off this outer packaging. And we'll see what it's all about. Okay. Again, as with always with DJI, presentation is always brilliant. More stickers, the same as the drone. Put them to the side, and then obviously you just get your barcodes for the DJI store and the DJI forum. And there we go. It's actually very different to the ones I've got in the fact that it's even got a rugged feel. Textured case on the outside, feels really nice. Nice little screen protector there. Action 5 Pro. Okay, there's your slot for your battery. Obviously microphones. Little slot down the side there. and that's going to be for your USB-C charging. And then there's your Osmo grip. Okay. So look at the accessories. So it's USB-C to USB-C cable. There's your quick start guide. We'll leave that in the box. After all, who reads them? Oh, okay, that's interesting. It actually comes with a case as well. I like that already. Okay, so we have a nice little rugged case for protection. Again, because of what I intend on using this for, that's going to be quite handy. I'm definitely going to use it. I suppose the other perk as well with using a case is if you use the camera itself, it just has the magnetic mount on the bottom, and that's the only way you can position it. Whereas if you place it in the case, you're going to get your bottom, but you're also going to get it on the side as well then, so you can do your horizontal and vertical shooting. Okay, so we'll have to look into what those little rings are. And there you go there, see, so DJI even supply one in the box. Fantastic. If you have a look online at these, you can get so many different packages, whether you're motorcycling, vlogging, adventure, skiing, canoeing, surfing. They do packages for everything. But this is just the essentials pack, just the basics, which is all I need for now. Lock that in there. Close it up. Close it up, and then let's get it into this mount. I'd prefer it to be secured. There we go, nice and easy, just slot straight in and locks. Okay, so as you can see there, you've got your mount, again magnetic. That's really tight magnet as well, pulls on really nicely, but then this case allows you to do your vertical shooting as well, so that's cracking. Okay, so we connect it straight to Mimo. We'll do that now, so you can see what the process is like. There you go, it's grabbed it. Agree to the terms. Okay, so we don't need to get the Mimo because I've already got it. Yeah. Okay, so I've launched the app and it's popped straight up on my screen. Osmo Action 5 Pro. Click connect. Accept the connection. Agree to all the terms and conditions. Activate your Osmo device when you connect it for the first time to receive warranty. Yes, we definitely want to do that. So now it's just activating. Right, so this is your DJI Care Refresh. I'm going to skip this for now so I can have a proper read of it later. Please purchase within 30 days after product activation. So you can pick a 1-year plan or a 2-year plan. Okay, for a 1-year plan for the Osmo Action is 36 Australian dollars. Easy. So you get 2 low-cost replacements, water damage and collision coverage, 3-day average replacement time, free 2-way shipping for replacement, and global service and support. So that's a 1-year plan, and the 2-year plan is $56. Again, I will take that because of the nature of what I'll be doing with this camera going forward, especially on the outside of the car or the outside, obviously, on the motorbike. I'm going to need some protection on it, so I will take that. So it is activated. It's asking me to go to a questionnaire. I don't want to go to a questionnaire just yet. Okay, and then it just talks you through the instructions on your recording and your quick switch button. Tells you what to do with regarding your screen gestures. You do have live view, which is handy. You can use your mobile phone to do a live view. Transfer files, advanced skills, update firmware regularly. And we have a firmware upgrade straight away. This one's clocking in at 689.7 megabytes. Version 01.05.0320. So it added album password lock for enhanced privacy protection. After setting a password is required for first playback after powering on, and fix some minor bugs. So that's downloading the firmware now over Wi-Fi. This is telling me right now at 1080p 30 frames with Rocksteady on, there's 2 hours 58 of internal storage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good without having to put a micro SD card in there. Just at 1080 you're getting 2 hours 58 minutes. So swipe to unlock the front screen. Change settings to back screen. And then date and time. So I will save that all for another time and let that upgrade, but there you go. There's not much else to tell really. It's going to be a big firmware upgrade because, like I say, this came out at the end of last year. But if you like this video, click on the like button. You know, if it's helped you out in any way, if it's convinced you to possibly have a look at this camera now with the price reductions going forward, please hit the like button. If you want to send me any advice, if you're already using the Action 5, there's any advice you can give me, especially with using it on the car or the motorbike, please do comment. I do reply to any comments that come through on any of my videos. Like I say, look out for any footage coming out in the future. I am going to be doing more reviews later on, especially in the outdoors world, and I will be using this camera. Please give me some feedback on what the audio was like with the Mic Mini. This video has been recorded with the Mic Mini, so I'd like to know that it's come through okay. But otherwise, yeah. The other thing I would ask is a cheeky little subscribe. That would be fantastic. I'm trying to grow this channel. I would like to get the numbers up. I want to produce more videos. I want to review more products. Especially from all sorts of different brands. I don't want to be specific with the big large brands out there. I'm trying to do the little guys as well. So yeah, please keep a lookout for me. Please subscribe. Please like. Give me any feedback. And I hope this video helped you out. So, like I always say, be good to each other. Look after yourselves. And I hope everything goes well for you. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
Reviewing the world down under.